Yochanan chapter 2. And on the third day there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Yahushua was there. And both Yahushua and his taught ones were invited to the wedding. And when they were short of wine, the mother of Yahushua said to him, They have no wine. Yahushua said to her, Woman, what is that to me and to you? My hour has not yet come. His mother said to the servants, Do whatever he says to you. And there were 6 stone water jugs standing there, according to the mode of cleansing of the Yehudim, each holding 2 or 3 measures. Yahushua said to them, Fill the water jugs with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, Now draw out and take it to the master of the feast. So they took it. But when the master of the feast had tasted the water that had become wine, and did not know where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom and said to him, Every man at the beginning sets out the good wine, and when they have drunk, then that which is poorer. You have kept the good wine until now. This, the beginning of the signs, Yahushua did in Cana of Galilee, and manifested his esteem, and his taught ones believed in him. After this he went down to Capharnaum, he and his mother, and his brothers, and his taught ones, and there they stayed not many days. And the Pesach of the Yehudim was near, and Yahushua went up to Jerusalem, and he found in the set-apart place those selling oxen and sheep and doves, and the money changers sitting. And having made a whip of cords, he drove them all out of the set-apart place with the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the money changers' coins, and overturned the tables. And he said to those selling doves, Take these away, do not make the house of my father a house of merchandise. And his taught ones remembered that it was written, The ardor for your house has eaten me up. And the Yehudim answered and said to him, What sign do you show to us, since you are doing these? Yahushua answered and said to them, Destroy this dwelling place, and in 3 days I shall raise it. Then the Yehudim said, It took 46 years to build this dwelling place, and you are going to raise it in 3 days? But he spoke about the dwelling place of his body. So when he was raised from the dead, his taught ones remembered that he said this to them, and they believed the scripture and the word which Yahushua had said. And when he was in Jerusalem at the Pesach, at the festival, many believed in his name when they saw the signs which he was doing. But Yahushua was not entrusting himself to them, because he knew all men, and had no need that anyone should witness of man, for he knew what was in man,